Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. She's Crafty. Today's video is going to be a flip through of my old journals. So far I have 2 journals over the past 4 years, which is like roughly 2 years per journal kind of thing, which is good. The whole idea behind me doing this video is to kind of make the process of journaling less daunting and something more approachable for people to gravitate to, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot of times people do want to journal or do want to document their life and things like that, but are intimidated by looking at, say, Instagram or any kind of social media imagery about how other artists or people create it with like so much effort, like so many stickers and paints and whatnot. Of course that is beautiful and you can do it and you should give it a try, but it's not like a compulsory thing. And the main focus of journaling is to just document your thoughts and feelings so that as they are occurring in life. So it's a good thing to look back on and kind of reflect on how far you've come, and even kind of notice whether you find the same things important to this date, and things like that. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get started. So these are my 2 previous journals. The green one is the very first journal I had, and the maroonish brown one is the second journal I had. The first one I bought it in India from a bookstore, and the second one is also from India actually, but then I just redid the cover. So the first one has this beautiful dandelion foil print on the top, and on the inside is pretty simple. They're just lined pages, and I usually write the date, the place, and the time when I'm writing and everything. And initially, as you can notice, they're all just writings, and the book kind of tore off from the spine, but I didn't bother fixing it because the pages are all still intact, so that's all right. And with time, I slowly started adding stickers to it along with just the writing. So that kind of added some spark to it. And every time I go out and get some tickets or any greeting cards that I get and I want to keep safe, I'll just put it in the book, like I'll stick it somewhere and things like that. And here I tried using colored pens, which I don't think I liked very much, so I didn't stick with it a lot. These are just images that I got from my friend as a birthday decoration. It also doubled as my art experimentation book kind of thing. Like I tried different kind of art mediums, tried out different ideas here too. And these are some movie tickets, anywhere I went out. This is one where I tried just coloring the page instead of using colored pencils. And yeah, so overall the very first book has been very simple and plain for the most part, and then at the very end it got a bit more scrapbooky, like where I stuck a lot more paper, more leaves and things like that. It does have a few pages left. The second book, the very first page, the girl, I drew it with a pen, so that's cool. And this one, as you can see, it is very bulky, which means I stuck a lot of stuff in there. And these are all images from my very first trip to Sikkim. Those leaves and flowers are also from there. I went with a bunch of friends. That's a journal card I stuck. This is my very first Christmas, an Aussie Christmas. I went to an Australian family, spent the Christmas with an Australian family, and you'll find a lot of leaves. Like every time I go for a walk or go somewhere out, a lot of times I feel like there's not a lot of souvenirs that you can collect. Like I'm not a person who collects like things per se, but I rather collect leaves and things like that and then stick it in the journal. That's easier to do. And then that's an Instax photo that I have from the time I experienced snow for the first time. That's pretty cool. And then what else? Oh, this one is one workshop that I attended in the local library about journaling. It was good, but I just felt like it's everything that I already knew. Maybe because I keep watching a lot of videos anyway on it. And then anytime someone gives me a gift, I go or I save the gift wrap. If I go outside and then I get a ticket, I save that. Or sometimes I even save, let's say I shop from somewhere, I save a part of the cover or the bag that they give, and then I stick that too. Oh, this is a cute idea where I used a leaf as a chandelier kind of thing. So yeah, overall, as you can see, it's the main focus is on kind of jotting down the ideas. Sometimes I put things to do in there, but most of the time it's like, oh, this is how the day went, this is how it is, blah blah blah, and it starts with a dear diary, and then it signs off with like love, Srija. As time passed and as I've got more comfortable with what I want to write or how I want to write and things like that, I stuck a lot of stuff and made it more scrapbook-ish, but I think I still feel like the focus is on writing rather than making art per se. But at the very end of this year, I mean this year in the sense last year 2020, I've gotten really like into sticking stuff and then, you know, writing just a few words, not too much in detail. But I don't know how long I'll stick to it because I'm a very like words person. I like to write things down in detail, like exactly how I'm feeling, what I'm feeling, and then in the process try and analyze what I'm feeling, why I'm feeling, and you know, all those things. So yeah, we get to see how that goes. And also, what else? I think if there's someone who's starting out journaling, I would just suggest buy a book. And so before I get distracted, this is all about the Christmas stuff. This time I got from the parents at the early education center that I work in, and it felt so good. I felt so loved, not only by the children but by the families. All the educators get it, so it's not just me or anything. Anyway, so I got sidetracked. What I was telling is that journaling is all about you penning down your thoughts, and it's for yourself. You do not ever have to show it to anybody. And even here, when I'm showing it, it's mostly just to kind of give you an idea of how you could be doing it, but you don't have to. So please just give it a go. Take a book that you like and just start anywhere. So I'm sure you'll love it. Oh, and here, this one is my current journal. The leaves on the top are real. I'm excited about that, and it should be interesting to see how far it'll go without getting damaged and stuff. And it's all handmade paper inside and handmade paper cover on the top. I absolutely love it. Thank you.